scenario. The scenario. The scenario. The scenario. The scenario.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Here's the Scenario Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mike Feeney, being joined with me, as always, by
Mike Cannon, and also
Brendan Sagalow.
And this is a hypothetical-based podcast where we answer your what-ifs, morality questions, would you rathers, all that stuff. And if you want to submit your question to us, you can hit us up on Instagram, Here's a Scenario, or go to our Patreon, patreon.com/scenariopod, and you get preferential treatment because, as we all know,
Money Talks.
Money
There
talks.
money talks. We're going to synchronize that in post. But we have questions. You guys have answers.
What do you have to say?
I was going to say, Nicole, can you synchronize this in post?
The first question comes from
It's
Have
so
we ever
fun-
really answered any morality questions, though?
We have in the beginning.
plenty of them.
In the,
Like
it's
what?
When
Most
our
of them.
when our whole thing was on
Love.
Patreon.
Oh, right. But morality questions like, would you kill if you could
Or had to.
or had to?
Yeah.
All right.
Robert V 2001. If you make your own fast food mascot, what mascot would you make?
My own fast food mascot.
Mm-hmm.
So we really have to just make our own fast food restaurant in this question.
Mascot.
But is it a mascot for a certain place?
Your own fast food mascot.
All right. I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, you really are.
You know who I always loved as far as mascots go was Chip and Dale. I always loved
Rescue
seeing
Rangers.
two mascots standing together. So I'm thinking, three mascots, all different ribs. They're ribs. So when they stand together, they look like ribs.
And then you can
but
get rid of
they've
one so
got
you
different
can
personalities in
suck
there.
your own
You can
dick.
tell in their eyes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You could tell in their eyes. So one of their eyes is kind of like high. So you're like, oh, he's the stupid, fun one, the Michelangelo of sorts. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the like. And and then the other one might be mean a little bit. And then the other one's kind of like happy.
So they're all tethered together because they are
But they're not
ribs,
tethered together.
Are we the ribs?
But they're tethered together.
And
'cause
we're in the costume.
I feel like we're tethered together because we're ribs, but also at the same time, we have our individuality. We live in our little bit of stuck together. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. But
But what are you serving ribs?
what do you mean?
Like that's your fast food place is fast ribs?
Fast barbecue.
Fast hot ribs?
Fast barbecue.
Okay.
Babadook.
How do you do that? Do you prepare the meat for days
No.
before?
There's that place. What is that?
Arby's?
Smokeout? Is that what it's called?
No.
Well, we're not making a restaurant. We're just making
fast
the
food
mascot.
place.
I know, but I'm just peeling back I'm trying to find
You're
out.
right. You're right. I'm defensive over.
You are defensive. I even tried to make a joke at
Rib,
that,
rap,
and you
roof.
looked at me and talked louder to say nothing. It was weird.
You're right.
So
Sorry.
you're very passionate about the ribs. You're gonna be the first ever just ribs in under 90 seconds.
Rib mascot.
There
Yeah.
is a
Ribs.
ribs.
Dude. What
There
is
is
it?
a ribs fast food place. There is one that it does barbecue fast
What's it
food
called?
place. I think it's called Smokeout or something.
I
like
mean,
that.
you have yet to provide what. it
I'm
is.
Nicole.
I don't-
I'm saying
I don't
it
agree.
over and over. It's a southern. It's a southern. Thing. No, don't make that a thing.
Whoa.
I will.
I'm saying that to you. I've
my
been
whole
saying
job here is to pit people against.
I
each other.
know. Well,
Yeah.
you're doing a
Yeah,
good
that's
job.
my role.
Nicole killed Joe DeRosa.
When
I mean, no one's seen him since.
he is dead.
How
Yeah.
can you make that claim with no context?
I believe it.
Well, because I forgot if I was allowed to say it or not.
What'd you do? Oh, that's right. That's right.
So that I
Did
cut
he come
myself
up-
short.
Did he come up posy?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Missed a bunch of
No,
spots.
no one knows
Oh,
that.
and he's and
brother.
he has.
I told him.
Joe DeRosa has
he's-
AIDS.
His immune system is compromised.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Joe DeRosa's
DeRosa's got super AIDS.
he's got shoulderosius. It's the
Shoulder DeRosa. That's funny.
nice. Thanks.
Good. You did
Thanks
it.
you.
That's a good job.
Yeah,
That's a good
that
job.
You came up with something funny.
You come up with a mascot now.
Okay. Okay. Mine would be a chicken, and it would be a pussy. And
What do you mean?
Like
What?
like an actual chicken. So the chicken would be a chicken. You know what I mean? He'd be scared of people like coming up. He'd flinch a lot, and I call it flinching chickens. And it would be just kind of
You would serve chicken.
Yeah.
That's why he's flinching.
Yeah.
You're murdering his family
That's right,
around
right
him
in
at
front
all
of him.
times, and
Right
he's
in front
forced
of
to
him.
work for you.
Yeah.
Prisoner.
And then he's also forced to take pictures with people. He's like Michael Jordan in Space
In
Jam.
front of the deep fryer.
Yeah, where he's yeah.
Oh,
yes, he
yeah,
is.
yeah.
All right. He's only inside, right next to the deep fryer, in the kitchen at all times. His costume catches on fire a lot.
Chained up,
Yeah, chained to his foot.
chained to his foot,
That's right.
flinching chicken.
Flinching chicken in under 90 seconds.
That's so funny. There'd be controversy about it.
right.
They'd be like, I think he's keeping him prisoner. And they'd be like, it's all a part of the restaurant. It's not real. You know, like, no,
you think
I
PETA
really
would get
think.
involved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Day one.
But if it's not a real chicken, it's just a man in a chicken suit
I don't-
flinching.
I think at the idea of it, I mean, they don't like they wanted to get rid of Washington Redskins, other things like that. People found offensive.
Sure.
PETA
Yeah, it's not
wanted
like
to
I'm
do that?
calling the chicken a racial slur.
I have no respect for
I
PETA.
don't know what chickens find
I-
offensive. You know.
I think I'm not afraid of PETA.
Do you think when a chicken is called a cluck, they take it as somebody's fucking their wife in front of them?
They definitely say cluck you.
That's hilarious.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Then laugh, motherfucker. That's the 9th time you've just like blankly said that's hilarious. What do you bet?
That is funny. I mean, it's not, I'm not gonna. I express it how I express it.
Sure.
And you're just gonna have to accept that and deal with it.
I
you
guess.
know?
I guess. But then my
Try
response-
harder. Try harder.
No, the problem. I don't care if you don't find it funny. I don't care if you don't find it
So
funny.
I can't tell you that I also find it
Saying
funny.
blankly that it's funny while not laughing indicates that you're lying. So that's my problem. I don't care if
I don't
you find
lie.
me the least funny human being on earth.
I don't
I'm
lie.
multiply.
I multiply.
You sure
No,
do.
I don't lie.
You
You,
sure
said
do.
something that was funny.
Your lipids multiply.
Good-
Thank you.
That's hilarious.
Okay, last episode was
anytime-
fun.
I was gonna
Everybody
say,
gotten along.
every
and
time
now
we do two
now you're at the
episodes.
helm and it's over
It's
between
not,
us.
it's not
It's
me.
over.
It's this monster.
I know. but
I'm a
it's
monster.
over.
How am I a monster?
How are you
Be
behaving right
funnier.
now?
No,
You
hold
said
on.
Try harder.
But that's
I didn't
my
say be
issue.
funny.
is I
yes,
don't-
you did.
What are you fucking
Did I say be
I
funny?
never lie.
dude? You're the biggest liar
Did I
out of
say
all
be
three
funny?
of
I
us.
thought I
Truly.
just said
Yeah.
try harder.
Sure, which means be funnier, but my problem isn't whether or not you find me funny. I could care less what you think. My problem is the inauthenticity in your reaction.
You've never
and the
said-
lies that you spew out of your face, Mark Santa.
Mark Santos.
Isn't that his name?
I think it's George Santos.
George. God damn it. Could be Mark.
Oh, he's
I
cut.
thought you said Mark Sanchez. I was like, the quarterback?
Butt fumble. It's either butt fumble.
That's crazy. Okay. So we'll just try to get through.
Can you not say that's crazy? Can you just react?
No, because his job is to do the fireplace
Yeah,
blower
dude.
on
Yeah.
our embers, and that's why this will never die down.
and the comments will thank us.
Feeney is catnip. Like that's what he just fucking rolls himself on the table. You and I
I
roll in
didn't
it,
say-
lash out at each other, and we're like, "What's happening? Why are we weird?" And we're like, "Oh, we're under the influence."
Yeah, it's
I
your
did
fault.
not- yeah, it's my fault. He's
turning.
the one that said be funnier
No, I didn't.
and try harder. I didn't say any of
He
that.
didn't say
I
be
was
funnier.
laughing at your things, and I gave you the lipids line.
I mean, the lipids line is undeniable.
But he went, that's hilarious.
That's because
No, I was doing
he doesn't know what
the thing.
lipids are. What are they?
They're
You're
obviously
riddled with them. Let's put
the
it that
thing
way.
that's under your nose.
Next question.
Is like a fat
I didn't
thing.
answer what my mascot would be.
Fat thing.
You said I'm riddled with them.
Hey, I guess you'll find out.
Hey Siri,
Could be skin flakes.
what are libtards?
The ones who vote for Biden.
Yeah. You know what I like doing? There you go.
What?
Alexa? Oh, I don't own one of those. That always makes me laugh. That's a nice little bit I do at home. I go, Alexa? Oh, I don't have one.
You do by yourself?
No, I'll do
You
it
do it to
with two
everyone
people.
once.
Yeah.
I'll do it two people.
You know what?
There isn't a once.
You did do that the first time I was at your house. You really did. I just remembered that. You're like, Alexa.
Oh,
I don't have one.
no. They kind of crushed.
Oh, I laugh.
It's
Now
Did
I
you laugh
wish
or
I-
did you say that's
It is
funny?
funny.
No, I didn't say anything because I react authentically.
I see. So
No,
I
What about me is inauthentic?
I don't know.
Say it.
I have to sneeze.
stare at the light then.
Dude, you ever see that video of the rhino shitting and its tail going back and forth? That's what your face just looks like.
Why didn't you cover
I don't
your
know.
mouth?
I feel like if you're gonna sneeze on the show, you got to do it in the funniest way. You know.
That might have been it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here comes a callback. No, it's gone.
You
It's
ever
gone.
do that thing where you stare at the light and it makes you sneeze?
Yeah. I wonder what that's about. What's that about?
So
What's your mascot?
I've forgotten mine now because of the distraction.
I made mine up
and I
on the
know that
spot.
and
I
mine
wasn't
was the
thinking about it.
greatest thing that I had ever and anyone had ever heard. It was the greatest mascot of all time.
Anyone.
Yeah, I've ever heard. So I don't remember what it is, but I will now make up one on the spot because I do want to think of one. It is going to be a
Cherry,
a
the
fish.
table guy.
It is a red chair man.
Yeah.
It is going to be a golden
Is it
retriever.
it's not an ungrateful friend?
A golden red cherver.
It's a gold. It's a
That's
golden,
funny.
I'll take that.
It's a golden retriever, and he's wearing a little red like bandana ascot kind of a bandana.
Like
kind of
it's
thing.
freshly groomed.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
you know.
Comet.
Yeah,
from Full
yeah.
House.
And he's super pettable. Everybody loves him. And it doesn't really matter
He's a
what I
super
sell because the
pedophile?
dog is there.
Oh,
What?
super pedable. I said he's a super pedophile.
I heard you. I have headphones on.
Brandon, that is hilarious. You are really something other.
Is this recording?
Don't take
Yeah,
his
there you
name.
go.
That's all he's got.
There you go. Cannon's gonna get a bunch of messages, a bunch of DMs that are like,
Why are you
gotta
so
let
mean?
him stop being so mean
You're so
to him.
mean to Brendan. I can't even tell if you guys are real friends. It's like this fucking.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I love that these people that are just the biggest fans of Opie and Anthony, Legion of Skanks, you name it, shit all over your friends, be whatever, and they just have a real soft spot for fucking
It's
little
more insulting to me.
pierceable Brendan. It should be.
It's
I would take
incredibly
it as an
insulting
insult.
to me. Yeah, I
'Cause
do.
we're best friends.
Yeah.
We like each other way more than any of you.
Yeah.
It's such a
Way
great-
more than any of you like me.
That's right.
I have a great question from Cerna Style.
Okay.
Would you rather be a rock star, a fashion mogul,
Oh,
or a serial killer that never gets caught?
That's a good question.
Here's the thing about serial killer, because obviously that sounds like that's the one. But
Really?
the serial killer that never gets caught thing is not ideal because just because it doesn't mean you get caught doesn't mean you don't live with the anxiety and fear that you're never going to get caught.
you think if you're a serial killer, you think after several, but it's like getting on stage, dude. Eventually, it becomes what you do.
Yeah, but
and it's
Dahmer
not-
he was scared every single time. He always thought
don't
he was going to
believe
get in trouble.
Isn't there a part of being a serial killer that you want to get caught? You're like,
Yeah.
you want people.
Yeah,
to
you.
know
Brett,
it's
that's
That's
why
why
you
they
keep
leave
trophies.
notes and all that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that seems to me like that doesn't. If you want to get caught as a serial killer, that kind of defeats the whole edging purpose of it, you know? So I guess I would say rock star because rock star. I mean, fashion line, if you're a fashion mogul, you get to be, but the people you're around,
Dude,
You get to
it's
walk in and
insufferable.
just
I
be
have
like,
insufferable.
no interest.
You get
Did you watch that
cunts to
kid, the
people.
Kid
Rockstar would be
Super,
sick.
the Kid Super fashion show, comedy show?
I saw the clips of
It was cool, but it did make me realize that like those guys are performing for maybe the worst comedy audience
Oh,
in
really?
the history of comedy.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't even
in
think about
France.
that.
It's
Yeah.
in fucking Paris for a take themselves too seriously fashion crowd.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like,
that's true.
Get me out. And you're wearing some Mad Hatter attire. It's like you look like you're fucking insane. But that is maybe the toughest gig ever. They all did
That's
well,
awful.
though. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I skimmed through it. But it was like, dude, that's like a tough gig.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it would be kind of fun to be like a fashion-y kind of like walking around. If you're a mogul, everybody's like, you're the tastemaker, and you're like, no, fuck you, you suck. Get me something. You know,
Yeah.
you get to do
Yeah, I would
like
not
that.
want to be. I would not want to. I would want to be a rock star. I
Yeah,
mean,
of
that's
course. I mean,
that's all I've ever wanted to be.
You are one.
Thanks, man.
yeah, you're a little rock star
Appreciate it. I don't the way you said
in the way that like the Lumineers are rock stars.
it. They sell out Madison Square Garden.
Jesus.
What do you do?
Oh my God. If you were a band, you would be the Lumineers.
Me?
That's all. Yeah. Maybe just from the waist up.
Oh,
I've been trying to do it right.
I saw them at Barclays. They are not a stadium group.
Are they not?
No, they're
No,
a coffee house
folk
band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should be on a grassy knoll
How dare
somewhere.
you.
Yeah, you got to see him in like a cave.
I mean, it was just too perfect. I don't agree with it anymore, but Lumineers are the
Anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
You ever have something that like really hit you and you're like,
Yeah.
that unlocked everything in the world.
Yeah.
And then like 2 minutes later, you're like, that actually doesn't line up at all.
Stone
My whole
Rhino.
act.
Stone
Mine or yours?
Mine.
Oh, I thought you said your whole act. I almost leapt across this table.
Why would I say that?
I don't know. Why would you say anything?
Great
you've said?
friend. I'm
Why
a
don't
good
you say?
friend.
Why would you say anything you'd say?
I don't know, man. I come from, I'm
Money.
coming from a good place.
Oh. Stone Rhino says, would you rather be
The greatest trick the devil pulled was saying Brendan's broke.
It says Larry the Cable
I would
Guy.
love to know where all this money is.
Brendan
though.
Sagalow is
With your
the
father's IRA or Roth, whatever.
Roth IRA. I have a Roth IRA.
I bet you
I
do.
bet you do, Daddy Warbuck.
Yeah, I bet you got one
money,
in
money,
Panama,
war
too.
buckle. For us?
In Panama.
Yeah, I
You got an
wish.
overseas-
Nice. So yeah, we got a couple of Swiss counts.
Yeah.
Swiss counts.
Yeah, that's Swiss Draculas.
One.
Swiss
Achoo.
vampires.
Stone Rhino says,
That's the owl from Tootsie Roll commercial.
it is. Yes. Good.
But you were doing count.
You were.
The count.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were doing the count.
As
So
the
just
owl.
take the fucking I was wrong.
No, I didn't say that you were.
I'm on
You
Brendan's
did.
side. I-
You went
said-
one,
that's-
two.
yeah, you said
That's the owl
count.
from the Tootsie.
Right.
You meant it to be the count
Yeah.
from Sesame
Then what would
Street.
I have said?
One.
Fucked up.
Two.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the count.
If I added the us.
That would have been
Yeah.
accurate to what you initially
When did I
said.
say I was being the count, though?
Initially.
When
right
we
away.
said count.
Yeah, you said, yeah, count. Like one, two,
Yeah,
three.
yeah.
I guess. I mean, if it's important to you, Brendan.
It's important to me.
It is important. It's important to both of us.
Authenticity is important to this show, and I feel like we should bill ourselves as that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I agree.
This is
The story of a
exact
girl.
opposite of last episode.
You can't do two anymore.
I guess we can't.
Can we even do one, really?
Stone Rhino. Would you rather be a Viking, a knight, a pirate, or a ninja?
Not even close.
Oh,
this dream.
man, those are all cool.
Knight, do you really want to
No.
lug that shit around, though?
No, you don't want to be a knight because you're also
Pirate
like
smells
working
and you
for
get
the king.
seasick and you're eating.
You do get sick as
disgust-
pirates.
Everyone has BO.
That's,
and
that sound,
scurvy.
The sound of armor, though, is pretty intoxicating. That is very cool. It's
Ninja's
like,
the answer.
Ninja
is the only
I think,
answer.
yeah.
It's never been anything else. But,
Viking,
like,
you really have to be kind of a psychopath to want to do because
you
you're
have to
like,
be a rapist.
yeah, and you have
And
to
a
be
pillager.
That's a big part of the gig.
You
Yeah,
have pillage is the other 50%. It's pretty big.
It's true. Pillaging.
I'll go ninja. I also feel like ninjas don't have to like cook their own. Like they don't have to
They eat
hunt their
rice
own
a lot.
food. Like when you're a Viking, you're killing animals, you're hunting them. You got a one over the shoulder, you're
Yeah.
bringing home.
I feel
you
like
know,
ninjas
all that
only
stuff.
eat poke bowls.
Yeah, they have the little bubble teas.
They're Asian, you see.
Some of these questions are just served to divide.
Good. Read them. This is that episode.
No,
Divisive.
don't let them get to us.
They already have. Nicole, how are you feeling about this episode as in comparison to last?
It really is the exact opposite
Right?
entirely.
That
Also,
sucks. Nicole, step in here.
just a general commentary on the questions. I feel like I do pre-screen these, and I feel like every single time Feeney screens my screening.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, if
What do you mean?
haven't-
I'm reading the ones that are in here.
If
You're
you-
saying to say them in this order?
I usually say it in the order.
No, you like leave a bunch of them out. You deliberately skip.
I go back and I read the ones which I try to create a flow of the show. If there's too many that are in the same way, you got to go to a different one. And it's also that's kind of the best part about being the host when you do it is it's dealer's choice. You go of all these, which one do I want to read? And then sometimes I go to the ones at the bottom and go, oh, those are the oldest ones, so I should read those first and then move up. I got a million things going on over here, Nicole. I don't need your judgment, all right? All I need
I'm
is
on Nicole's side.
There's one mic.
yeah.
I'm on Nicole's side.
Yeah.
How do you read it?
I
You
read-
never did.
I read-
I spent the first half of the episode deleting
know-
all yours.
Do you know what I do? Is I respect the producer and I read exactly what she puts in front of me because her job is hard and she puts a lot of effort into it.
Man, not even Nicole could
Yeah, I could have used any
Pretend.
bit of support over there.
could have
Nicole, but
pretend to
instead
use.
I
Nicole
hear-
was like,
I
"All
hear your
right."
feet not hitting the ground, whooshing back and forth.
I panicked. It was too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget it. I take it back. Feeney side.
Now
Good. Curate. Delete.
Yeah, well, there's just so many that we've already asked. Here's one that'll hurt us all.
You should start a curating page like on Instagram instead of the Fat Jew. Just be the Skinny Mick.
Yeah.
That would be
Ooh.
great. Not
I
bad.
like that.
Yeah, that
pretty
sounds
good.
cool.
Yeah.
And you're like, check this out. I came up with this, and it's one of our tweets, but with our name crossed off.
Has your tweet ever been stolen?
No, but I did. I had a tweet that got like shared around on pages and untagged, you know, and I'm
But
like,
it said your name.
sometimes, you know,
Are you
sometimes
making this up?
I don't know.
This is
man.
this
was so
is
long
like
ago.
Crew is telling me a story about what happened at school. He's like, and then the teacher punched me. I'm like, oh, is that really happening? He's like, yeah, she wouldn't stop.
Why would I lie? Why would he lie?
What?
I believe Crew. I'm on Crew's side.
Well, he doesn't
Believe all
well,
children. Believe all babies.
Believe all kids.
No, then he's like, and
Believe
then
all
she
babies.
flew away. I'm like, oh,
Holes in that last part.
yeah.
It's really, meanwhile, she just fled to Las Vegas. She got on a plane.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not lying.
They're literally, it's like a full 5-point bulletin. Look at her.
I think a couple of his teachers are coming to Gramercy.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that wild? Is it cool?
that is. Yeah, I think that's
It's
cool.
interesting.
It's interesting.
It's
It
interesting.
is. It is interesting.
I don't
think
know if it's cool. It's nice. It's
not-
nice of
that's-
them.
That's what I mean.
Like before the show, it's
Yeah.
nice. I don't know if I care for it.
So what do you? Yeah, because like they're, you know, what is the fear of? Not fear, but like, why is it like you're coming? Why ain't coming? You know, like
I don't. I mean, the clips and everything are already out there, so they do have a pretty specific view of what I do.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. There's something
Yeah.
about that of being faced with your son's like caretakers.
yeah,
And they're watching you let loose as the child you are up on stage, but
Right.
you're his fucking father.
right,
And it like really shows me in a completely new light. All of a sudden, I'm talking about limp dicks, coke, and
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and whatever.
For sure.
And they're
Your son jerking off.
yeah,
and shit.
yeah, They're like, okay, like
Oh,
yeah, this
yeah.
is great. It's gonna be
Like,
good to see you,
it
Mr.
was-
Cannon.
Really funny.
Mr. Cannon.
Mr. Cannon, I know.
Do they call you that?
Sometimes.
Oh.
It's especially going to be bad because your whole backdrop is just fuck school.
Yeah. SKOOL. Quick, spell handkerchief.
And that wasn't even a letter.
You said a word.
And
Handkerchief. HANDERCHEF.
almost. You got further than me.
Yeah, I got hander.
No,
It's
yeah,
like
which
hander.
yeah, it's not right. But you got hand.
Handkerchief. Okay.
Spell it. Just normal.
HANDCER.
No.
No.
KER.
Mm-hmm.
CHEIF.
No.
IEF.
Yeah. It's actually
It's a hard
tricky.
word, yeah.
Nicole, quick spell bureau.
BUREAU.
Yeah.
That felt like
That's
a
a
speed
tough
spell
one.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that felt like you were like skipping on stones.
E-R-E-A-U. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Is that
Now
in
we're
order
cooking.
for you, Nicole? Now, this next question comes from Cheese on Your Burger. Which of your Brennan's suddenly starving? Which of your fellow co-hosts would make a better life partner? Just divides.
It divides.
That's all it does.
I'm gonna say
I wouldn't make it with either of you.
I barely make it with the person I'm with now. I barely make it with anybody. Every time I'm in a relationship, I'm like, am I the fucking problem?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's an all-encompassing, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all are.
Yeah.
We all are the problem.
It's hard. It's hard to be like. Sometimes I'm like, I think I'm just.
Huh?
Is that
You're the problem,
solution?
and you have no
I'm
idea.
I'm
You
the
are
final
the
solution.
I think Feeney is the. I think I'd rather Brendan because the fights between us
Yeah.
would be all out
Ridiculous.
I
physical
would-
warfare.
No, that's
You think you'd win?
No, it's not physical warfare. You two would have physical warfare. I would challenge you.
We would have
It
physical
would-
You
warfare.
would grow in a way that you've never grown in your
Grow.
life.
I've known
it'd
you
be
for
like-
years, and
it-
I haven't grown a
It'd be-
fucking inch.
You're dressed as Steve Bartman now. You used to wear black hoodies, okay? You used to wear Biggie. Now you're a blue boy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
Now-
this is the only blue I could wear because it's fleece and the sweat doesn't show through.
It
Now-
looks so comfortable.
It's so comfortable.
It is a. I think it would be like you'd be in like a game of chess just at all times.
With you.
Yeah, where with Brendan you'd be just in a like you guys would go to blows within a week.
Yeah, but
I
we
think
would fuck so much.
We would go to blows.
Oh,
we'd
yeah.
have passionate sex.
yeah.
And then
that's
I
not part
think
of
we'd
this.
be able
It
to.
is. Of course.
Are we not supposed to?
I would. Your sex with
I think we're not
Feeney would just
supposed
be the way I like
Incredible.
to have sex.
Like,
Incredible.
Like the best game
No.
of chess you ever
Incredible.
You'd be
played in
like
your life.
jumping on a sharp jungle gym.
Yeah, it would be like trying to fuck a stick bug.
I like the word stick bug.
Stick bug's good.
That is
Stick bug's
excellent.
good. Yeah.
That is excellent. Write
Stick
that
bug is
down.
good.
It's just something you need to reference in a bit.
Hey Alexa, we don't got one. You know. Are we recording? I want to keep trashing Feeney.
Yeah.
Let's go back. No. Yeah, I think we would fight a lot.
You are a noble horse. I've never seen a man look more like the king's horse than you. You're always just
A clip clop.
yeah,
Yeah.
prancing
Every
just
time
very-
you walk, you
A limp
prance.
Huh?
Like a limpaziner.
What's that?
Those are the horses that jump over and trot and they're like show horses.
What's a Clydesdale?
Clydesdale? The ones from the Budweiser commercials. the
big, right?
Hairy,
They're
yeah,
big,
big
right?
hairy
Yeah.
hooves and all that. Kind
Quarter horse too is a
What's that? Oh, that's a hot
is that
horse.
is that the horse from Road to El Dorado?
It's from Spirit, but that's Feeney's horse.
There is.
That is Phoenix.
This is weird, right? But there is
Great
something
hair.
hot
Sexy
about
horse.
horses.
yeah,
There's
sexy
something there. It's not like a full like I'll fuck this thing, but you can
It's
really
the butt.
appreciate
It's the butt thighs.
It's
Yeah.
the butt, but it's also the
And the chest. It has
musculature.
a chest.
What a weird
Yeah.
animal, dude. The
Yeah.
horse is weird.
It's kind of perfect. It's like half man, half woman.
Yeah, perfect.
We'll be right back.
um,
Yeah, that is you. That's your hair.
Yeah.
yeah,
Terrific.
it's like the same color. Yeah, we would fight, but I think we'd figure it out. There'd be a lot of like talking shit out.
You would
and
get
stuff.
Oh my
very
God.
tired of arguing with me.
Yeah.
You guys would
and
be
to the point where we'd get along great.
No, but here's the thing. Here's what would
Yeah.
happen. You would win the arguments, but then he would get quiet and resentful and stew.
I'd be tallying
then-
it
and
up,
then
and
he-
I would go,
and
"Why
then
do
it-
you have to fucking win
Yeah, and then it blows up in the way that it has just so many times.
I disagree
like-
though, because the fights would just be about like some miscommunication.
Yeah.
shit. Otherwise, we basically like doing the same stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We'd
it
see a
would-
lot of movies.
Yeah. So the only bad movies,
movies.
and the only thing we'd fight over is Brendan.
Yeah, is me needing to change
Yeah.
or something. But
Yeah.
then I would be like, you're not so perfect.
And I'd say,
you know,
"Well,
it'd
tell
be
me."
arguments like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think we've all,
It-
even
it's hurt.
speaking of arguments,
just-
I think we've all reconciled more than like past girlfriends I've had, you know, where it's
Yeah.
like they never say fucking sorry. We've
Yeah.
said sorry.
No, we're
more.
better people than anybody we've all dated. Nicole, who do you think would fuck the best out of us three?
That's not the question. Who
Sorry,
do you think
what?
would be a better
That's
life
not the question?
Life partner.
Oh.
Feeney
I
would.
think you just committed sexual assault in modern times.
No, but it's not her. I'm talking about what she would like to see out of us three.
You're putting in her an uncomfortable sex.
Is it
Oh, you
uncomfortable?
fucking each other.
Yes.
I thought you were asking me.
No, Jesus, gross.
brother.
Well, that's how Feeney thought that too.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I didn't. Yeah,
I didn't
I'm not
mean it
even,
like
I don't
that.
even need to talk.
But I said out of
I don't
us.
even know how.
I even said out of us three.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
I don't even need to talk.
That's my wife. That's my demure little wife.
Yeah, that's why I have two black eyes.
He's a good listener now.
Yeah, two black
Yeah.
eyes, not three.
What's that mean? Oh, penis?
No.
But
You know, because that joke, the why did his wife have two black eyes or something? What's the joke?
what do you tell the woman that has two black eyes?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
She's already been told twice.
Yeah.
So not three.
But I wouldn't have three because I'd listen after the second time.
And you also have two eyes.
That's true.
So you see.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true. That's also true. Yeah. But Feeney would have a lot of recommendations. You know, we go to a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys were with
Experientially,
me,
it'd be great.
You'd
Yeah.
see the world.
Yeah, I'd be in
I
Greece.
can show you the world.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with Feeney.
Yeah.
You tried new food today. I mean, this past weekend we went over to when we were in Detroit, of all places. We tried both of the Coney dog, the Coney dogs from American Coney Island and from Lafayette Coney dog, which is like the two Jims and Pats or Pats and Geno's of the hot dogs that they make. We
Yeah.
tried them both next to one another, and then afterwards we're like, where are we going to actually get food? And I found this place called I think it's called Alamir, and it is it's ranked as one of like the best restaurants in the country. I think it was like
It was very good.
and it's just like a Lebanese. It's a Lebanese place that
nice.
had like lamb with we got like appetizers, like of a whole different sample of baba ganoush and eggplant and all this other stuff, falafel, and it was crazy. It was so good. And I mean, but it's like, who would have thought to do that in Detroit?
But here's the thing.
I wouldn't have.
You would have got burgers.
Well, they have a big Lebanese community, but this is why I just found out I couldn't do it, is because after your recommendation, you would like go on and on about what a great recommendation
Yeah.
it was.
You'd be like, how great was that?
Yeah.
it was so good.
And then I'd be done.
Yeah. And then you try.
Brendan,
Then I'd
Bren-
sign
we,
the
gave, we
papers.
gave Brendan
Kiss
like
me.
4 things to try, and each time he was like,
Yeah.
"All right,"
You liked it?
he tried yogurt sauce, which he loved.
Uh-huh.
With lemon in it, and then the stuffed lamb. You already eat lamb and stuff.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? You tried falafel.
Falafel, I like.
never had falafel?
No, he's
No,
never
I
liked falafel.
I've never liked
before.
it before.
But
But
he kept trying it because
I
he's
tried
open-minded.
it. I try things.
What else did you have?
There was baba ganoush you had
Baba
for the first
ganoush I
time
had for the first time.
Okay. With some pita?
with pita.
With pita.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any naan? Do they have naan?
One thing he
there, or is that
didn't,
an
he was
Indian
going to
thing
try.
normally?
He would try to have a grape leaf, and he literally went like this. He went, it touched his teeth, and he went no, and threw it back on the table.
It was so gooey.
He didn't even break. He had
Yeah.
teeth marks in it. He didn't even break through the leaf, the wet leaf.
I
which
get
is
that
very
though.
thin.
Ugh.
I
totally
don't like
get
grape
that.
leaves either, but I tried it there, and that was actually a delicious grape leaf.
I'm sure it was
sure
good,
I
but
hate
the
grape leaf.
texture of it is,
texture, I was
is
like,
jarring.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's like an organic gusher. It
yeah.
sucks.
Oh, yes, that's
disgusting.
perfect.
It's like a gusher in Avatar.
So that place was that was great, and now you know
Now you're alone.
now it's a life experience.
Speaking about seeing us on the road,
Hit it.
come see us on the road.
There we go. And leave a 5-star review on our iTunes or Apple Music. What is it even called now?
iTunes.
Is it still iTunes Store? Isn't that long gone?
No. Apple Music.
Apple Music, see?
Yeah.
It is different.
Podcast
Oh,
app.
oh yeah.
the
Podcast that.
Leave a
anything.
5-star review.
Tell
and,
your friends.
Tell friends about the
Check
show.
out the Patreon.
Guys, we have way more 50% of our viewers are not subscribed or
No.
more than that.
Well, that's
So that's
hurtful.
crazy. So please
very
go over to our YouTube channel. Just go right now. If you're listening, if you're an audio listener, just hit the subscribe. Even if you like to listen to the episodes versus watch it because you drive or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
at least then you could see some of the clips that we put up and stuff like that. That'll come up. Maybe you're not on Instagram. Maybe you're not on other social medias, whatever it is. Here's a scenario on YouTube. While you're there, go to all of our channels. Subscribe to the Mike Feeney Comedy, Mike Cannon Comedy, Brendan Sagalow. Just go to all those, hit subscribe. You can subscribe to all 4 of them in under 30 seconds if you really tried, and that helps us out. Do we have?
Film yourself doing it in under 30 seconds and send it to us.
We'll put you on the show.
We will put you on the show.
You can sit in this chair.
Yeah.
Well,
You
or
don't get
just
to talk, but you can sit right in this chair, right in the middle, and we'll pick you apart.
That's right. You'll be in the middle of us shouting at each other. It'll be like dinner table all over again.
and come see us on the road.
March 25th, Emmaus, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
The Tree Boys, the 3 of us. We're doing half stand-up, half podcast at the Emmaus Theater. Tickets are available on their website, on any of our websites. Get those now. Last time we had it was part of the town, but also our reach, which was great. We are stars in Emmaus, but we had like over 300 people at this show, and every single one of them had an amazing time.
Yeah, it was
come out.
really fun.
It's super interactive. You guys are involved. It's very, very funny. Nicole's going to be there. Chris is going to be there. We're going to take his clothes off forcefully on stage.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good show.
He's going to be playing While My Guitar Gently Weeps as you walk in.
That's right.
Look at you all. Just one spotlight on Chris.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to be in Jersey in September doing the exact same thing. thing.
That's right.
But
But each show is different. It's cool, man, because
Yeah.
we're only doing 20 minutes. So basically, you're going to see us change up material all the time anyway. And we're doing a live podcast, which cannot be duplicated if we tried. So all of this shit is just a completely new show. It bears repeating. You can see us multiple times.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
yeah, and individually, just follow me on Twitch. That's all I need. Twitch.tv/sags2riches.
You coming back?
I'm coming back.
He's coming back.
Nice. The girlfriend let him. MikeCannonComedy.com for dates. March 15th, New Westminster, British Columbia. I'm out the House of Comedy, British Columbia. Come out to that. Seattle, Washington, March 17th and 18th. I will not make eye contact with Brendan. 4 shows at Hereafter. I'm all over the road. Phoenix, Houston, you name it. MikeCannonComedy.com for tickets. And again, we're filming this recording this before Gramercy, so I'm very excited to give an actual heartfelt review of how that goes. But thanks again, everybody, for
Hell
all
yeah.
that.
I'll be in Boston, Seattle, Portland, Chicago, a bunch of dates coming up. Go to MikeFeeneyComedy.com. Sign up for there to get a little notified when I'm going to be in your area. And YouTube.com/MikeFeeneyComedy. You know all this stuff. It's great. Twitch.tv. NY Freshmaker. Come hang with us. We play video games. We have a good time. Nicole, where you at?
My Instagram is Nicole C. Lyons.
And that's
Yeah.
that.
Nicole, are you
Yeah.
still bothered by me, even though I clarified that?
Bothered? No, I was never bothered.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't get to answer either.
Oh, let's hear it for the boys.
I think
Oh, here we go.
Careful.
that Cannon and Feeney would probably have the most loving sex,
Yeah.
but would have the most, like, some of the more, like, psychological, toxic fights outside of the bedroom.
Sure would.
Man, you would.
There would be a lot of just passive aggressive snipes.
I'd be
Yeah.
like the Gold's Gym for your brain. He wouldn't
Yeah.
challenge you.
Well, no, that's
What are you
true.
talking about?
He would
You
be
would
like,
get into a
you-
position of power, and
Listen.
then you would hold that
but
What are you
that's the
talking
thing. When
about?
I want to settle down,
You
Don't get-
challenge him?
mentally.
How?
And all that. Where?
How?
Who do you tell me?
By doing
What do you-
what? What
I
would
want
you
you to-
do that would challenge him? Challenge him right now. What would you do?
I challenge him on a daily basis.
To
I've challenged
what?
him for all these years on the podcast.
it's
So
very
what?
true. He's a
you
very
would just
challenging
grow
person.
Challenge.
old together, bored as shit, probably haven't fucked in a couple of years.
No, you and I
This-
would be like Dan and Roseanne.
Yeah.
Like we'd
We'd have a good time.
we'd settle.
Yes.
Yeah. You
it
and,
would
you
make
and
you,
I would
it would
be
make
like
you. It would make you. It would
tycoons.
make your brain atrophy. Yeah, we'd take over the world.
Yeah, we really would. All right, me and Bonnie and Clyde are in this.
I don't think you would.
You guys would be on the same couch that I
Yeah.
left you at.
Yeah.
20 years later.
Both Brendan and I would have bed sores within 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Your kid just coming to hose you down.
Yeah. Get under my tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that on the road.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I agree, Nicole.
Yeah, and then I think
I do not.
Sagalow and Feeney are not even remotely sexually compatible
Yeah.
in my brain.
No.
It's not going to work.
Brendan would instantly go for the finger in the butt, and Feeney would be like, hey!
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. That is a no-no
And then I'd
place.
feel-
It's a no spot? Not even around?
all around.
The perimeter, though, when they walk the perimeter, it's kind of nice. You
Not
know,
bad.
when they make sure there's no escapees.
It's not bad.
Escapees of what?
Of
Poop?
prison.
The poop? Is that what it
Escapees
is?
of your prison.
Yeah.
You know what I meant. Walk the chain with a gun.
Yeah.
That's
A,
why
a
we
guard
were-
in the front.
That's why
Yeah.
we-
That's why you're on the couch. You want to watch Entourage again?
Nothing.
Yes. Yes.
Sure,
That's
I
exactly
guess.
what it would be.
Well, at least
Sure.
it's not me now sneaking downstairs at 1 a.m. when I can't sleep, watching it by myself, starting a fire.
Sneaking is-
Yeah.
Sneaking.
Nicole loves going to bed together. Loves
yeah,
going to
yeah,
bed
yeah.
together. I get it. I'm not
I
home
get
all the
it.
time.
I get it.
totally get it. But I like also to just like,
Yeah, you're like, I have to stay up for another 3 hours.
yeah,
So.
and,
I
and
always
hate myself
have to,
tomorrow.
It's just a
Yeah.
late, it's just a buzz post show. Where you're like, I just can't go to bed.
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. I usually, what I do now is I get home and I take like a fistful of CBD gummies and then I scroll until I pass out.
Oh God, that's
How does that? How do you
Is that
feel
no
in
good?
the morning?
Is that no good?
How do you feel in the morning? Does that make you
I've
like
never felt
groggy?
good. I have like most of my act is how I don't feel good. It's all complaints.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was taking melatonin every night because
Yeah,
I was
doesn't
like,
work.
this is like a trick. And it does work. It works for me.
It works great, but
I
you got to stop.
in the morning, I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel good. I'm like groggy. I'm depressed.
That's the weed.
No, that was the melatonin.
You were only taking melatonin, not smoking weed.
No, of course I was smoking weed, but I smoke weed now. And
Have you ever tried the melatonin without the weed?
No, but
They sell edibles with melatonin in it.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think THN or something like that. So one other different compound is actually like the sleepy high from weed, and they've figured out a way to prominently
cool.
display that in edibles.
They're just injecting a
Yeah.
chamomile tea into you.
Yeah.
I mean, it all is great. Like, it just doesn't work with a kid, or at least that I've found, because once you're up, you have to be alert.
Right.
And it's tough to just like turn that on and off once you've succumbed to the pill or gummies or whatever's power.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that's why I just suffer.
Gabagool says, longtime listener, first time scenario, where if there was here's a scenario Monopoly board, what would the 6 game pieces be?
Nice.
I.e. top hat, thimble, etc.
Right. 6 of them, huh?
6
I think burger. Burger would be
Cheeseburger
great.
is one.
Cheeseburger.
a raccoon.
Silver burger would
A
be
silver
cool.
bacon cheeseburger would be really
That would be
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool move.
Can I ask
Definitely-
this
definitely a raccoon.
before we even get into this though?
Raccoon.
What was your
We each get
piece?
2.
What was your piece?
It was the race car.
I was like
Love the
I love
race
the little
car.
doggy.
The dog was too hard to stand up. It was always like,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was because it's got the smallest little points to stand it on.
Mhm.
I love the car.
That was car top hat.
Car was cool. Top
Car with
hat was
top hat, You
cool.
put your pinky in it.
That was the best. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
See my
Fucking-
finger not
I like
work?
that.
Professor Finger. Hello, my boys.
You gotta take
Long-
it off with the other piece.
It's also not a
Long
professor.
time no see.
So, yeah, all right. So, Sagalow, you got burger, raccoon.
I don't know about raccoon, but definitely burger.
Okay.
And
And not your nickname?
actually, yeah, a raccoon would be cool. A
Or
raccoon would be
you could get like CeraVe. Like a CeraVe.
Yeah, yeah. Skin cream.
Yeah.
I like that
Just,
better.
it's
Yeah,
just an ointment,
a lotion bottle.
a half-used tube of ointment,
Yeah.
and rolled up from the bottom.
Feeney is a Siamese cat on a velvet pillow. That's
Oh, I
one.
love that. That'd be
Yeah.
fun to move.
Yeah, that would be fun to move.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the other one?
Um.
It's hard to sum
Hair?
up what you do to people in an object.
Yeah.
I'm abstract.
I'm cramping.
Maybe just a nice little wave of hair. Just a little tough.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious how that would work, or like what would like just a
Like
scalp
starts at the
with hair?
forehead.
Not even
here.
just hair. Just like it looked like a
It's
a
like the
wave.
top
like
So
a
it's
round
actual
wave.
hair. It's not like bronze.
No, it's bronze, but it'd be like a bronze. It looked like a wave.
Why is it
almost.
bronze? I thought
Because
they're
they
all
have
silver.
the pieces be. Okay. This isn't Mike's object, you know. So if it was going to be silver, it'd be his. For me, it's brown, so we go with the bronze.
Does that make me
the
cold?
fuck is wrong with you?
What's your problem, dude?
Yeah, we're just Spider-Man's
You
pointing
had
at
your
each
chance.
other.
Now,
You had your chance.
I don't know. Nicole, what do you think?
What about a pen for the Penstige?
Oh wow,
think
that's
everyone
pretty
can-
good.
I can commit to one thing. For
We all forgot about that.
And
I
the
don't even know
pencil.
what you're talking about.
When Feeney took my pen and was making you try
Oh,
to
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
when
pod.
you were taking it apart.
Oh,
the bomb
that's true.
squad.
That's true. That's true. The Ben Steve.
And my pencil work in
Oh,
your
yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh
big on
yeah, you're
writing
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
objects, not writing. But
yeah.
writing.
You'd think you'd use them more.
Yelling and objects.
yelling.
Yeah.
And then cannon.
Mine would, I guess, be a fist and an angry face. I don't know. What would it be?
A fist contact with a wall, like that's just one piece. And then what else would it be?
Sweats, just like a puddle. Just a silver puddle that you have to-
Yeah, like a t-shirt with like darker stains around the armpits.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said cheeseburger for me.
You
I
said it.
cheeseburger,
I led
actually.
you down the path.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to say it.
You really
'cause I
do
always
look like
say
that
it.
fucking guy, dude. I keep looking
I know,
over.
I know.
I look like
Yeah.
that dude from the thing.
I look like him probably now after he's grown a beard. but,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and he
moved to
doesn't
the
wear-
country.
Yeah, he still wears his fucking Cubs hat because he's so autistic. He can't let it go.
What would Nicole's be?
Rat. A little rat.
Little rat and
Low rat, which is also her rap name.
a little Adobe Premiere.
Yeah.
Just 2 monitors you move?
Yeah.
Like, boy, these are cumbersome.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That was a fun question.
I thought so. Well, more of these questions. Good job, Gabagool. Great first time
Yeah.
coming out of the for a first time question.
That wasn't his first time.
Well, you said first time scenario,
Oh.
but he might have just been.
They could just say that.
Yeah, he might just be a lying piece of shit.
You lying
yeah,
piece
but
of
hey.
shit, gabagool.
If you had to name your child to set them up for success, what would the name be? And,
Jerry Seinfeld.
and what would the name be if you were setting them up for failure?
Jeeves.
Michael C.
Brendan.
Jordan.
Yeah, for failure, Brendan Sagalow.
For success, Brandon.
Yeah.
Ugh. Brandon's billed all over this town.
Oh, he sure is. How many agents after Montreal tried to email Brandon Sagalow?
I know, right? Yeah,
a
right.
fucking bounce back, and we're like, I guess this
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
just doesn't want it.
Oh man, he's so raw and punk rock. He doesn't want anything. From us.
Sincerely, CAA.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
that's like-
yeah.
that's like-
Sincerely, Lord Michaels. Hey, Brent.
I think this is insane, but also I really admire it. Ethan Simmons Patterson, he's so fucking funny. He's a great comic, and he's
No
impossible to reach.
Yeah.
Like the TV show that it'll be out probably actually by this time that it's come out. So thank you. Watch what is it called? The Super Retro.
Super Retro Showdown.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what the show I did is. The Super Maximum Retro Show on Vice, hosted by Chris DiStefano. I'll be on a couple episodes as well. Check it out if you have Vice. I don't know who does, but I hope it's
What a
included in
plug.
anybody's
As
packet.
someone who was on Vice once,
Play- Nicole,
no one has it.
cut that
You
whole thing out.
can't. I was going to say, there was no redeeming part of that. What was the part
It's
where
a
you said,
good show.
No one's got Vice, or I can't remember the name of the show
It's
I
a
wrote.
very funny show on a network that no one watched.
Nobody watches any network. It's more or less what I think will save it is Chris's fame, and people will that'll drive everybody to whatever he does. And I hope that people and it's about nostalgia and all that stuff. But I bet more so people will refer to it as the Chrissy D show than anything else.
Yeah, because even you can't remember the name of the show.
No, I can. I can. Now.
So what was the point of that?
What?
Why are you talking about that?
Oh, Ethan.
Oh yeah, he's like he just doesn't have social media. I don't
Yeah.
even know if he has an email.
him,
he
dude.
like barely has a cell phone. He has
Yeah,
like
he
a
doesn't write back
landline.
to text with any.
Not having an email is a little weird.
No, I
but-
think he does.
Yes.
I made that
Oh,
up.
okay,
But,
okay.
but he just like, it's so funny that he's in this business and he's just like, no way.
And he's one of the happiest, nicest people
Yep.
I know.
One of the
Wonder if
funniest-
that's related.
Good for
Fucking
him.
funny
Yeah.
dude too, man. I watched him on stage the other night and he was
Yeah, he always kills.
destroying. So
He's
funny.
so funny.
You can't find him anywhere.
He'll never hear
So,
this.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, literally just call him if you can find
Yeah,
his
if you
number.
have his landline.
Yeah, tell him he's
I don't think
great.
he has a website.
Probably not. I mean, he has a good job. So I think he's happy doing the two things.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, great for somebody to find peace.
Yeah.
That's enraging.
I hate when people
Great
find
for them to
peace.
find peace.
I hate when people find peace.
Peace. No peace. What do you want us to do?
What is that?
Independence Day.
Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in such a long time. All I remember is him dragging the alien across the desert, being like, "You motherfucker!
That was Chris Rock.
Sure was.
You motherfucker!"
That was his
Was he
backup.
dragging Chris Rock?
Yeah, by his fucking hair.
Yeah. Don't talk about my wife.
I really, I keep
wife.
I keep fantasizing about this, but I really wish that and I wonder if if string theory exists, there's alternative dimensions, and that played out in different ways.
Yeah.
But a thing that really cracks me up that is also massively violent, and I'm glad it didn't happen. Stop fake winking at me. But
I'm not doing anything.
well, I just involuntarily winked at me. And
I'm having a tough time.
Are you?
Medically?
Yeah, I guess. We'll talk about it off the show.
Are you okay?
Well, I'll
Are you-
talk about it
you're
off the
Do you
show.
need us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do, but we'll talk about it after.
Okay. So I really have.
I can't move on.
Yeah, we should circle back.
Nicole?
I feel like you're
That was
lying,
like
but I
a
don't.
cry for help.
Yeah.
That wasn't even like no, it's cool. It's cool. Can you
Yeah.
make it?
Are you going to be able to make it?
Yeah. We got another couple minutes. We'll be fine.
Okay.
What about in 6 months from now?
We'll be at. We'll be at.
That is cryptic.
Oh my God.
Jesus, Dan Soder.
Maybe you.
What does
need
that mean?
guy. Yeah, right.
Is it any secret? We get him on this show finally, and he's like, "Wow,
Yeah,
there's other
he's-
stuff out there."
Yeah. What were
Well,
you
yeah.
saying though?
When he slapped Chris Rock, part of me always envisions like Chris kind of like coming to while he's like strutting off stage
Yeah.
and just shoving him off stage and just hitting into like the bottom of one of the seats and paralyzing Will Smith.
Yeah, dude. And I'm sure that happened in a different universe.
How funny is it? Like, how insane would that have been if like he just like all of a sudden is like, what? And then pushes him and
Yeah.
it's like, no.
And he like, yeah, exactly. Or just dies, cracks his neck on
Yeah,
something. You're
dude.
like, Chris Rock killed
Like
Will
fucking
Smith
like
on the
like
Oscars.
Beneke from Breaking Bad. The guy who
Oh yeah,
her
yeah.
boss.
Oh yeah.
tries to run away, trips, falls, kills, like dies by accident.
Well, he gets like paralyzed, but he's like,
No, he
in-
no, dies.
No,
It's blunt trauma to his head.
no, he doesn't die though. He's in the hospital with a fucking
Oh, yeah.
thing, and his
You're
head
right.
is shaved
I'm
and all
not
that,
at
shit.
part yet.
Bill Burr. Yeah, that's crazy. In another universe, he went to slap him, and Chris Rock went like that, like dodged it and just fucking punched his
Like
nose.
Dugan.
Yeah, whoa, pow.
Well, in another universe, he hit Chris Rock. He hit his head on the floor, and he's dead.
Damn. So
The
really,
possibilities are infinite.
yeah, really. I mean, I guess the best thing did happen.
I think so. I think it worked out best 100% for Chris Rock. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bummer that is now going to be replayed for eternity, for
Yeah,
like
sure.
absolute eternity. But like, I don't know, man. It's like rubbing me the wrong way to see like Will on TikTok.
Oh
being
yeah.
jolly and weird. It's like I
Yeah,
get
but he's
it. You
kind
gotta push it forward. I get it, but
He's
it's
fallen
super
out of favor,
weird.
though.
No,
Yeah.
he just had
It's a
something
legacy
viral.
tarnish.
He just had a thing on TikTok where he like acknowledged it and made fun of himself lightly about, violently assaulting somebody during a
Yeah, he's like,
televised show.
man, I look so goofy, right? Everybody, please forgive me.
I wish my ears were smaller.
What's a Will Smith impression?
Not
How does
that.
go?
Not what you
no, not what I
that
did.
That one's trouble. Like
It threw me. I couldn't even think of anything. I said he.
Hey,
Right?
keep going. That's it.
You do it.
No, I liked what you were doing. Do more of it. Hey.
Can I say that ever since Brendan's acknowledgement of the black sweater thing, he has not worn anything but black sweatshirts
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
in 100% of the.
I will
episodes.
admit when I'm wrong. Isn't that right, Count?
That's my wife.
That's my doormat. Walk right all over.
You piece of shit.
Wow, that hit you where it hurt, huh?
It's just wrong. It's just wrong.
We're not
Wait,
together.
You're not a literal
not
doormat
together.
in that scenario.
No, but you look at you look at two people getting along, you say doormat. I mean, could you live with that? Could that be your wife?
I've already said no.
Yeah, none of us could. I think that was the whole point of it.
Yeah. In another world, It's us on a couch watching Chris Rock get his fucking head like
just being like,
bleeding
wow,
out.
that was violent. Just
Yeah.
making out together. That's how I kiss.
Let's do another question. What do you say?
Let's wipe the palate clean.
Yeah,
Let's eat
let's
some
drink some milk.
Let's eat some ginger and move on to something more.
This shouldn't divide us. What's the best flavor of Gatorade? Brendan
Oh.
Sargent says.
I always like the purple, like the crystal one. Like the purple, like
Crystal?
Can I
Yeah.
can I say you are the one person on planet Earth?
really?
Yeah, because that's the unless it just means you were absolutely and now that I know you,
Yeah.
you were addicted to cough syrup. Because that tastes like fucking
Does it?
Yeah, like robots.
I also like blue.
Everyone
Blue's
says blue.
blue's good.
Blue's probably the best.
Red is
Red
what
is
I
good.
go for every single time, but I will say this. I will say when you get a just classic, what is the
Lime?
yellow,
Lime is so good.
and you're stoned,
oh,
there is
yeah.
something about that
Mm.
that like brings me back to Dominican college basketball camp 8 10 years old, having the time of my fucking life, hanging out with people, playing against these guys, like that shoots me back in time.
Yeah, dude. I was a big lime drinker. I did like the crystal one, the purple one, that's why I liked it the most, because I wouldn't drink it all the time. But now that I'm rethinking, and now that you said that, lime is the way to go.
It's really good.
Anytime I get Gatorade now, it's a yellow one.
I haven't had a yellow Gatorade in 10 years.
Every once in a while, like when I judge roast battle, every once in a while, that'll be like my alcoholic beverage for the evening.
A Gatorade?
It's Gatorade.
Really?
Yeah, like I should treat myself. Like no water. I'll drink something crazy.
Yeah. No water.
It's crazy. This is my life. All I do is drink water, and that's why I'm like, I'll do something like get a little special Gatorade.
Yeah, when I would walk dogs, I would get just the work every day. I would get a Gatorade and a Twix bar, and just like live off that. Very bad for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
Almost.
Yeah.
I was walking dogs. I was a young man. Yeah.
I'm not just in terms of just sugar intake in general.
Yeah,
like
it was
even if
bad.
you were burning it off, that's a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot.
okay.
It was a lot.
Hey,
it was a lot. It was but not one of the big bottles. It was like one of the smaller bottles with the cap.
Do you know what I used to eat for dinner when I was like really poor and lived in Elmhurst, Queens? I used to get chips and salsa for dinner. Because it was like
chips and salt.
$7.
Yeah.
Like the two of them together. And
Yeah.
it's like, all right, this will kind of fill me up. This is half a vegetable. I don't know what this is. And I'm just gonna scoop
That's
this. till
so
I-
much.
What to
salt.
drink, though.
Yeah. At that point, like a million beers. I'd spend all my money on beer.
Very salty, the chips.
Yeah. I'd smoke blunts.
Nothing better than
I'd
chips
smoke
and salsa
blunts and
with
cigarettes in
beer.
my bed, and I would eat chips and salsa in my bed.
Wow.
That sucks.
I don't
No,
like
it's actually.
eating
I mean,
anything in bed.
here's the thing. Would I like it right now? No, of course. I'm pretty glad that I've
Chips in bed
graduated.
is like the number one thing you can't have in bed because it just fractures into sand.
But you're talking to a guy who lost half his wardrobe because I put a dirty bag of laundry on my balcony and then forgot about it for 8 months.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like all my best clothes, and I
then
just
what happened to
they became like a living, breathing organism, and I had to kill them.
You just set it
just
on
shoot-
fire. You heard
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it
Scream.
flew away.
That was terrible.
Left it alone.
Yeah.
But it is. I'll tell you what. No chips. There's not going to be any chips in the bed in our home.
No, Chip.
Not in our
Trust
bed.
me, I have weekly arguments about
Our
eating
bed.
in bed.
Yeah.
I am a big.
Your bed is going to be all chips.
Yeah,
gonna be
Brendan's
made of
bed
chips.
is made out of fucking scoop.
Tostitos.
No, I don't eat in bed. I hate that. I hate I hate like
your first
sleeping and
fight.
finding crumbs. I mean, you can if you want,
That's right.
but you gotta clean it.
I will. I always
Okay.
do.
And that's how we solve that.
That's right.
He was terrible at cleaning.
At what?
Cleaning.
When did you know that?
Yeah.
My
Both from hundreds of anecdotal stories from you, as well as going over to your place.
Honey,
you would
where's
always.
the laundry?
You were like, I'm supposed to do these dishes. And they were like over the faucet
Yeah.
head. They were above so in order to even start them, you'd have to empty out
Yeah.
some of the sink and then begin the
That was
process.
while like that could have ended us too. Like that was like why I went.
Yeah, it
to
was a
therapy.
stubborn, it was like a dig
Yeah.
your heels in,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I won't do them.
for no reason. No
Yeah.
reason except that my mom used to also tell me to do the dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. I'm hoping that our place is dirty enough where the cockroaches grow big enough that we can enslave them to clean.
They will. They will be.
Or
will
use them as an ottoman.
Yeah. That would be fucking hilarious. Just your feet on top of a cockroach. Welcome to my abode.
And then they run, and all of a sudden your body just gets
Yeah,
thrown the other.
That's gonna happen. That's the catchphrase in our apartment.
That's gonna.
That's gonna happen.
You're gonna want to get used to that.
Yeah.
Then you hear like a cat screaming
Yeah.
in the wall. Is that a cat in the walls? Yeah. You're gonna want to get used to that.
Cat in the walls, huh?
Hey, cat in the wall.
Well, I think that's just about the show. Thank you for listening, everybody. I mean, listen to last episode and then this one back to back.
Yeah.
And try to figure out how it's the same show.
Not only the same show, same day.
Yeah.
Like minutes apart.
Minutes apart.
Minutes apart from recording.
See what the difference is.
Yeah, I think we
I
ended up
want you to
righting the
just-
ship, but it was contentious for a bit, and I'm curious how many people are going to blame me.
I know I do.
That's funny.
Yeah, or maybe it was. It becomes whose fault was it? Was it?
I'm
Was
cool
it?
with that.
Was it a contentious? Because sometimes the contentious is fun, you know.
Sure.
But is it? Was it Brendan's? Sound off in the comments, gang.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Brendan's fault for saying that's funny, or Mike's fault for not
Taking it well.
Taking it well.
Yeah. It's probably me.
Let us know.
Now that I'm
Or was it
hearing
Nicole's
out loud.
fault?
Nicole, who do you think?
I'm gonna have to watch the tape back.
Oh, good answer. Political.
Right, yeah, right, there you
That
go.
eye
That's the
roll.
point.
was- yeah.
You can tell when he rolls his eyes.
He saw me
No,
do
I
it.
watched you.
I know. I'm just saying they're
Oh, that's funny.
covered in down
Oh, sorry.
comforters.